Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now, if you guys know who King Pill is, then y'all know he be saying some of the most craziest things online. And today he targeted 4XTRAZ, so let's get straight into it. Now, as far as LA County Jail goes, according to King Pill, he ain't never lost a fade to a knot. And he called 4XTRAZ out for the fade and said out of everybody that 4XTRAZ effed over, he gonna be the toughest competition because they both aggressive, they both tall, and they both big. Now, after weeks gone by of 4XTRAZ ignoring King Pill told Cam Capone that if he does squabble 4XTRAZ, he gotta get tested first because he's starting to think that 4XTRAZ got a wife in jail.
And we gotta get into some kind of fight or whatever the case may be, whatever the gonna happen between me and him and our little situation, he's definitely gonna need to get tested first. Cause I'm starting to think that he got a wife in that. He getting his hair braided in that he always going back home early.
Now, King Pill said you gotta understand 4XTRAZ was facing a life sentence, so spending a couple of months or years in LA County Jail is nothing to him. And he said now that he's an internet sensation, all that's doing is giving 4XTRAZ more publicity. Now, King Pill told 4XTRAZ, you know you're not supposed to be in your hood, plus you're on an ankle monitor, so why would you go over there and jeopardize all of the money you're making right now? Now, if you guys can remember, at No Jumper, 4XTRAZ told Anno 22 when he was in LA County Jail, he caught an op and he knocked him out. Then one of his homies came over there and basically peanut buttered him. And according to King Pill, that dude couldn't have did it alone because he said he would have needed some assistance in spreading that dude's cheeks. Pause.
Man, you know they had to be helping each other, man. That sounded like that was just a freaky ass, kinky ass situation, man. It sounded like them was making a hood porno in the jail cell, man. They should have recorded that, bro. You know it take two to do it. That's what I'm always tell people.
Now, King Pill said for 4XTRAZ to even tell that story, it was all premeditated. And that dude that they knocked out was targeted. Because while he was laid out unconscious on the floor, King Pill said that's when 4XTRAZ and his homie violated him.
Goes into a fight with a peanut butter packet in his pocket. Nobody, bro. You don't know if you finna lose, you know what I'm saying? Or win. It take two, my. That's why, bro, any doing that shit is they got some, that's why I said might have a wife in there.
Now, King Pill said when was it ever gangsta for a gang member to beat up on one of his ops and while his ops is laying on the floor to pull out a peanut butter packet and shove it up his ass. And he said you never heard anybody in the 80s and 90s say anything like that, but all of a sudden 2025 came around and it's like a ritual now in LA County Jail. Now, King Pill said he gets it. By doing that to another person, you're basically disrespecting them, but at the same time, that's zesty as hell. Then he takes a pause and says that's why 4XTRAZ keeps going in and out of jail.
Trying to be funny and trying to disrespect and nah, bro, any doing that is creeps, they weirdos, lames, losers. You feel me? Type of nigga gotta go back the same day you get out, putting fingers in assholes. The buka buka. You heard what Brick Baby say? He's a Dookey hunter.
Now, Cam Capone knew King Pill wasn't gonna stop talking about that, so he changed the subject and talked about Big U in that Rico case. Now, the only advice I got for King Pill is you gotta stand on what you say. And the fact that 4XTRAZ keeps going in and out of jail, that's what you call gangbanging. Now, from the outside looking in, a lot of people saying that 4XTRAZ is crazy because he got a lot of money on the line and all he has to do is stay away from the 40s in his section. But before all of this internet fame, the only thing 4XTRAZ knew was the wrong 40s, because that's where he's from and he was born and raised there, so it's kind of hard to tell somebody that was born and raised somewhere that you can't go back over there. Now, according to King Pill, he found a solution as to why 4XTRAZ keeps going in and out of jail. And now that you guys heard it, y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. Hit all notifications to get the latest drop on my videos. It's Paperboy Newsstand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there. Gone.